Let's create a custom input in SingleOps. First, as an admin, go to the Admin section and select Custom Inputs. Select New and fill out each field. The resource type will show you where in SingleOps the input will show up. For this example, I will create a visit level input. Name is how it will be displayed in SingleOps. The input type is what type of field this will be. This will determine whether it's shown as a text box similar to these here, a text area with more room, a dropdown like this, and more. If you only want this visible to certain operations, you can select the operations that you'd like this to be visible for. Important will determine where on the page the custom input will show up. Required will determine if the field is mandatory, and Display on Show will let you know if it will display from the job preview or if you'll need to edit the entity that you're adjusting. If you want this to be only editable by a specific type of role, you can select that here. When finished, save and close. Now I will show you a couple different examples of custom inputs and where they show up. First, we will look at the item level custom input. If you make the input type line item, then the input will show up on the line item level. Here we have a drop-down custom input named species as a line item, and here is the input type as drop-down. If we go back to our custom input settings, we can see that this is set up as a drop-down line item. Another example is lead source on the job page. Lead source is a great way to see where your information is coming from. This is another drop-down input type and marked as important, which will bring it up to the top instead of down here in this section. Back on the Custom Inputs Edit page, we can see that the name is lead source, input type, drop-down, and it's a job. Another resource type is user. For example, if you wanted to add a certification number, you can make this a text field. Navigate to Users and select the user's name. And you can see towards the bottom, we have the certification text field here. These are just a few examples of how you can use custom inputs in SingleOps.